Hey guys, and welcome back. So this is the concept that I have, the very sort of basic concept I have for the improved, slightly, Viking from StarCraft 2. I can't remember what I showed last time, but which one's this? So these are the images of the other Terran units that I was going to get inspiration from, and I think this is not quite a Goliath, but a Viking rather, but it looked cool. This is this old StarCraft 1 cinematic one. Um, oh, actually no, it's a different unit. Never mind. But yeah. Um, so the idea is to take was to take parts of this and some of the stuff I'd already thought about, like the stabilizers. Also, we can't use the wing fans because it needs the jets. But the jets could start looking a bit more like these ones. Um, I think the heavy ordnance weapons for the Thor is probably too much. And these look too basic, and that just looks almost like the bolt guns that they have for the Marines. So yeah, unfortunately none of the weapons I really liked, but I'll probably try and make the engines a little bit more like this. Um, Maybe add some of this in there as well. And so yeah, um, so at the moment it still looks pretty much like a normal Viking. Except I didn't draw in the extra parts for the wings. There's like bits that come out here, um, because the angle's just really weird, and I couldn't just get it right. So I've just done the uprights and the back part. But we've got the new nose, the bigger, flatter, bulkhead-looking um, missiles. The engines are actually a lot longer. They actually only come to about here on the normal Viking. The stabilizers on the wings, the covers. There's a cover here, which I might just detail, with some little bolts or something like that in a minute. Um, it's a darker paint job. We're putting in the warning symbols now. The shark teeth paint job for sure. The skull um, on the windscreen as well, and that's pretty much it. But the legs will look different as well. They're obviously here, underneath. So I can't really show you them. But yeah, I've just been doing some of the details. So just putting in the stripe marks for the warning symbols. Um, so the reason these don't wrap all the way around is I figured that people would be working, if they're working on top of the machine, they would need to know. But obviously working on the sides, you would know that there's a missile pod sitting here because you would see the missile sitting out. These will wrap around. These only need to be on one side. Don't really need to be at the front because you can climb up. You'd climb up like this into it. So yeah, so I'm just doing the warning lines now, but there's quite a bit still to do. And these won't be super accurate, just to give a representation of what it might look like with all the details in it. And then these ones this way. I'm thinking about keeping the model as well pretty clean, even though I put like a pretty basic scratch mark on it. That's just to make it look like there's metal. But the model itself will be pretty clean, I think. That's pretty terrible. Let's do that again. But I would recommend going to the other entries, because there's some really cool ones that are in the making, as it were, at the moment. I haven't looked through them all, but there's a succubus one that's looking pretty good. What was another one? A viper. So Warcraft succubus, viper from Starcraft, from Diablo. I haven't seen any Diablo ones that have interested me just yet, but again, I haven't been through them all yet. There's a Zergling that's going to look pretty good, I think. Some really cool ones anyway. But yeah, just looking forward. Like, now that I have this though, it'll at least give me enough to start building a base model from. I'll keep going with the concept a little more. I'll probably end up scaling it up a little bit too, just so that it fits in a little better. Yeah, but this is pretty much it. We'll still be working on concepting for the next week, but in the background doing the model as well, and so that once I've finished the concepting, I'll have something to show, hopefully, because yeah, the ideas are there. It's more just about little things like what details I'm going to have on the miniguns and the extra details around the pods, like paneling, which I will draw on here as well, and yeah, just things like that, like whether this will wrap over the wings or whether it'll just slot into something and things like that. The details obviously behind the engine, like what kind of engine will it be? Will it have like a rotary part, or will it be more like the marine backpack thing? So there's just things like that I'll be concepting over the next few days, and then I'll take those concepts and put them into model form. And then we'll... I don't know how much ZBrush stuff there will be, but there will be... texturing, of course. But yeah, I think we'll leave it there. So hopefully you can see where I'm sort of going for with this. The point of upgrading this is to make it more streamlined and aerodynamic. So hopefully, and still having the ability to shoot missiles out of it, which sort of compromises your aerodynamic ability, but it's the future, it doesn't matter. But yeah, like I said, concept's going well, and we'll probably start modeling pretty soon. Yeah, hopefully you had a good weekend. I saw Guardians of the Galaxy on Sunday, and that was really good. I would recommend it. And yeah, hopefully you've had a good Monday as well, and I will talk to you again tomorrow. Alright, cheers guys.